This video is about the Hindu Marriage Act. Hindu Marriage Act apparently applies to Hindus. Who is a Hindu? Is he the one who goes to the temple once a day, twice a day, once a month? Is he the one who worships a particular god? Is he the one who declares that I am a Hindu? This definition is not found in the Act. The Act says whoever is not a Muslim, whoever is not a Christian, whoever is not a Parsi, whoever is not a Jew is a Hindu. These four communities are excluded from the definition of Hindu. All others are considered Hindus under this act. Parsis, they came from present day Iran, which was once called Persia. After a war, they were driven out of the country and they came to India in the 8th century and settled here. They have their own traditions, customs, usages, ceremonies, and rituals. They have some peculiar rituals. For example, if a Parsi dies, his body is taken to the top of a tower. This tower is called Tower of Silence. The body is taken to the top of the tower and is left there, being exposed to scavenger birds and nature. This is how they dispose of their bodies. They don't believe in cremation or burial. So, this is a peculiar ritual. Parsis have their own marriage act, and this act contemplates establishment of special courts for them. In places like Chennai, this court should be headed by the Chief Justice of the High Court or any judge nominated by the Chief Justice. No such court has been established in Chennai as far as my knowledge goes. The Tower of Silence is there in Bombay, it is there in Bangalore. As far as Christians are concerned, they have their own marriage act. Muslims have their own personal law. What is the personal law? It is their religious law based on Quran and other Islamic scriptures. They are bound by only their religious law. Muslim Personal Law Application Act 1937 prescribes that Muslims are governed by their personal law. There is, however, one small minor act, Dissolution of Muslim Marriages Act. This act enables Muslim women to file applications for divorce. Except for this act, there is no other statute governing Muslim marriages and other aspects. Jews are also having their own personal law. So these four communities are excluded from the definition of Hindu. I told you all others will be considered Hindus. Even atheists are also considered Hindus. You may say, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in religion, I am a religionless man. But still, you will be considered a Hindu under this act. You cannot escape from the clutches of this act. You are bound by this act. In countries like Norway, Netherlands, especially in Netherlands, more than 50% of the people say they have no religion, religionless people. But here in India, you cannot say I don't have any religion. Even if you say that you don't have any religion, if you don't adhere to any religion, still you will be treated only as a Hindu for the purposes of this act. Buddhists, Jains, and Sikhs are also Hindus under this act. Interestingly, this act does not apply to scheduled tribes. The reason is Tribes have their own tribal traditions, tribal customary practices, ceremonies, and rituals. The In order to respect their traditions, this act is not extended to them. They have special traditions. For example, in Kinnar, an area in Himachal Pradesh, there is a tribal community. Here, the women are permitted to marry more than one man. This is a special tradition. So, this act is not extended. This act is not extended to tribal communities. However, the Supreme Court has said in some cases that if the tribal community follows the Hindu traditions, Hindu customs, ceremonies, and rituals, then this act may be extended to them. But under the act, it is clarified that this act does not apply to scheduled tribes. It applies to all others except the four communities I mentioned earlier. In the second part of this video, we will examine other provisions of this act. Thank you very much.